everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more of the Clone Wars today. We are on episode 13 of season 5. And this one, I don't know, the title seemed kind of like Point of No Return. It doesn't sound good.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at
Oh,
all.
goodness. I hope it doesn't mean
I'm
the
assuming.
droids.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're following that arc.
Oh, I hope-
Yes.
God, are they ever going to get home?
That's
Are they
right.
going to ever complete this
Wow.
mission? It's hard, though. It's a huge, important mission for them to complete. So,
Definitely.
Yeah,
Jedi need that module.
yeah.
yes, they definitely do.
Now that they left that planet, Abafar, I kind of think Gregor is not going to come back. I kind of hope he survived, but
I hope so.
it was really bad, that situation he was in, though. I mean, he was surrounded, getting shot at. They weren't going to stop, so I doubt he survived, but I kind of hope he did. So I think his story is at least done for now. But, yeah, so Point of No Return. Hopefully they can get past all those comments you were saying, Kim,
Yeah,
last
I
time.
hope
Yeah,
so.
there's
You know,
one of them.
Gregor is doing a really good job defeating the droids, but to get to that ship and to leave safely, it's going to be a huge feat.
Yeah.
Hopefully he won't go back to being a dishwasher. I
You have to
don't
go,
think
yeah,
so.
that, or go back to the void, but then how are you going to survive there? You have to eat ostrich
Oh,
all
wow,
the time
yes.
or something. I don't know, and see where they pass, but
Yeah, because he
it's
won't
just
be
a lot
allowed
of
in the
nothing.
diner anymore.
That's
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that guy that owned the place, he probably is suffering now because now he has no help, and he was probably a huge
Yeah,
help
he's going to
him.
have to
right.
be nice to someone. Imagine that.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
To
that's
be-
Or
for
threaten
sure.
someone small again and be like, or else, work for me,
Yeah,
or
right.
else. Gregor did an awesome thing. I really
sure
loved his
did.
character.
Yeah.
I brought some Rebel characters with me right now because, as you know, I have Disney Infinity characters. And these guys, poor things, are in the back of my collection. And I'm like, I never bring them out.
Yeah.
I try to change it up every time we watch Clone Wars.
Excellent.
That's good.
That's
So I'm
a
going to have
big
them
guy.
hang out.
Very good.
He's a big guy. Everyone's like shouting at the screen, this is
Oh,
so-and-so.
wow.
I think I played them a couple times. My nephews, when they were younger, they would play this. And what happened to his lightsaber? They felt so bad because they used to borrow my collection a lot. My collection. You know, one time they were like, yeah, I don't know what happened there. His lightsaber just came off. And then, flick. But yeah, so it's a lot of
Can you
fun.
imagine some
I love
epic
it.
battle.
Oh my goodness,
Epic
yeah.
battle. That's what happened. You have to have a fun story along with it. There were 10 ninjas, guys. You don't understand.
Yeah.
So anywho, shall we just get into this episode and see what it entails?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, 513, Points of No Return. Blue again. You must trust in others or success is impossible.
Our heroes finally appear to be headed in the right direction.
Up here.
Oh, look how it looks.
Yeah.
It's all desert.
Well, soldiers, this is the end of the mission. Colonel Gascon has succeeded.
know.
R2, contact the bridge.
I have got a bad feeling about this, Colonel. Something is not right.
Okay.
I
Get out.
was wondering about that.
Get out.
God.
Listen to the droids.
Oh.
Take a chance.
I will not allow your frivolous worrying to undermine this glorious moment.
I don't know.
Why are there not any other shuttles or crew members?
Well, everyone's probably
He's still
preparing
thinking
to-
it's normal.
That's right.
They all want to be there when
Oh,
I am delivering the separatist encryption module.
oh.
See?
What in the blazes is going on here?
What do you think?
It's a trick.
Ooh.
Surrender, or you will be.
Oh god, they're all below.
That's like, oh.
Ah!
Ooh.
Live with your leg.
Oh,
Aw, killed himself. Woo!
Saving him. Look at him.
He threw him at him.
They went that way. Roger, Roger.
Roger, roger.
That's funny.
He is right, Colonel. This is not Republic technology. A bomb?
How can
Oh.
the entire ship be a bomb?
Holy crap! Look at all of that.
Jeez, wow.
Take your ship and
I
go.
think they're
Go,
trying
go,
to tell you
go.
something.
I want off this ship immediately.
You're the one who wanted it.
That's right.
My mission is over.
You gotta save people.
If we do not stop this ship before it explodes, it could cost the Republic thousands of lives.
Pure speculation. We're evacuating this ship.
Once we get where we are going, my guess is kaboom!
Ah, there's one of those robots.
Hmm.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Take his tablet.
I am BNI 393, an LVP servant droid. My master called me Bunny. I was simply hoping you would abandon ship and take the rest of us with you.
Rest of you? You're telling me there's more?
You will search the entire ship until the intruders are found.
Oh, creepy.
Double eyeball.
Creepy.
Spiders.
Oh, that's creepy.
The rest of the crew is in our shuttle?
I told them to wait inside, and that we would be leaving as soon as we came out of hyperspace.
You gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, none of us can pilot a shuttle, which is why we needed you.
Why you need me? Hi there. I am the pilot.
Target.
He's monitoring you.
The Separatists are going to ram the station with this ship.
Oh, no.
I agree. We have to do something, R2.
It's creepy.
Where's he going?
Kill it.
Stop that
Blast water.
droid.
Straight. Spray him.
Come on, R2.
Hurry up before he leads you right to
Oh,
him.
yes.
You just stay in the ship. You're not helping.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Leave him alone.
Whoa!
They all
on
see
the
you.
wall.
The
Ew.
eyeballs.
You should see some of them. Whoa, there's a lot.
Eject. Ooh, R2 has so many
Oh
different
my
things. This
God.
is great. He has a lot of oil. Ooh!
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Run out.
Nice.
oh, wow.
Please tell me you have a brilliant strategy, Colonel.
What do you mean, get out?
Get out, guys.
Oh, my God.
Magnetize your feet. Lockdown.
But what about him? What about the Gascon? Oh,
Ooh.
and warp speed.
They're not all out yet.
Gosh.
Or that close.
Did he go too?
Poor
Yeah.
Beezy.
Goodbye.
You will be missed. I'll have to make it quick because we don't have much time. When this D squad started our mission, I had doubts. Grave doubts. It shocks me to say this, but we make an excellent team. BZ sacrificed himself for us. The only way to honor that sacrifice is to stop this ship.
Have the buzz droids reported back in yet?
No, there has been no signal from them. In fact,
You didn't feel the
we can't
vacuum
even
or
locate their
the
signal
warning?
anymore.
Everybody knows the plan? To get the injured droids to the shuttle and distract the battle droids while R2 goes up to the detonator
Oh, he's got it back
and
on now.
programs it to explode early.
The intruders, destroy them.
Get moving.
God.
Oh, jeez, they're so bad at shooting. Oh,
Oh,
there's no chance.
oh, my God.
So close.
Oh, jeez.
We have our target in sight.
And they have no idea. Probably gonna look at the ship and see the holograms and be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, and they're there.
Hey, oh.
I will inform Master Windu the last straggler has arrived.
Isn't that ship coming in a little too fast?
Good eye. Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Woo.
Once the detonation sequence has commenced, there is no stopping it.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
R2 is in trouble! Come on!
Oh.
Thank God they're terrible shots.
Yes.
That's right.
We've got to delay the launch!
Where's R2 when I need him?
We're not leaving until I say so!
Prepare for liftoff.
Oh no, R2. Jump on the ship.
Oh, with him in it?
Oh my.
No.
R2? Really?
No.
Huh?
Oh, what a hero.
Oh, gee.
Space Station Valor, this is Colonel Meaver Gascon. Can anyone hear me?
We read you, Colonel. This is General Skywalker. I want a salvage team out there now.
And R2 goes, uh-oh.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So innocent.
Oh, jeez.
And so brave.
Oh.
Oh, well, you still kind of together.
Yeah.
Boy.
Aw,
Oh.
thank goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That's a miracle.
Whoa, I thought he was gone.
Someone here who wants to speak to you.
In truth,
Good.
I might just be a map reader, but R2, you are the bravest droid I have ever met. You all are.
We will be seeing each other every day for the rest of the war.
I don't think many
Too
people
soon.
would.
And they're all
too
meant to
soon.
be together. Good. He doesn't like it, but honestly,
Oh,
down the
God.
road, he'll be fine. They need each
I don't
other.
think many people can tolerate him anyway, so.
That's right.
Yeah. That was shocking with R2.
Wasn't
Yes,
it?
I'm so glad he was.
He
all
is
right,
so
though.
brave. He just always steps it up a
Yes,
notch. He
he is.
always
Oh,
saves it.
yeah.
Just that moment where he goes, uh-oh, and you see him turning it.
Yeah. Oh,
And that one other droid's like, once it starts, there's nothing you could do about it. And then R2 does that like motion, like, oh, well, unless I have something to say about it, you know? So he had that like attitude. And it was so subtle, but you know what R2 means. And when he set it off, I'm like, he's going to actually set it off. Like, what's going to happen? Where can he go? We know, obviously, that he is in future episodes, that he's in the movies and whatnot.
That's
so
right,
I'm
yes.
like, holy
Yeah.
crap. So when he got blown up, I was in denial. I'm like, you can't just
I
blow
was too.
up
I was like,
R2.
there's no way. I'm not going to get
No
too sad
way.
about it. I
No.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad. I know a lot of time passed probably in that moment at the end when they actually fixed him, but to be able to salvage, I mean, he was pretty much still together. He was
Yeah.
a dead
Yes, he
corpse,
was.
which was sad
Definitely.
to see, but he was more whole than not.
Because
So
he was in the cockpit with it. He was right
there, and he
That's
saw
right.
it.
I'm surprised.
I just love that
Oh,
little
I
uh-oh. He's like, he doesn't
Yes.
speak English, but he does those little like uh-oh, like
Uh-oh.
short words
Yes.
that you just know what he means.
Yeah, you definitely know
Oh,
what he's
definitely.
saying.
Yeah.
He was amazing. Again, as always, he's definitely my favorite droid. Again, love C-3PO,
Yes, he is,
but
yeah.
R2 is. I have a
C-3PO
special place for him in my heart.
Yes. CP3O, he always complains, it seems like.
Yeah. He does. I really do like his character too. He is fun, but yeah, R2, he's agile. And he really got around quickly. I mean, we know he has the thrusters, but for him to move that quickly around.
Yeah, and he doesn't waste
I know.
any time. He's like, okay, that's the problem. I'm going to solve it. I'm
Yeah.
just going to take care of it,
I know.
and it's done. And we lost BZ.
And we lost BZ.
Yes.
So I was kind
Yeah.
of hoping he was lost in warp speed, that maybe in some rare chance that someone's going to come across him. I mean, they saved R2. Maybe his battery's dead. He was in a whole piece when he got,
Yeah,
you know,
their
ejected.
batteries were really starting to be drained on
Yes,
the
yeah.
planet.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if
Yeah.
someone could reboot him if they find him or something.
And he's a shell.
Yeah,
yeah.
and so, like, being in warp speed, too, like, to actually have a door open like that and getting sucked out. I mean, warp speed is
Oh, yeah.
insanely, how can you even fathom how fast that is? So
Right.
I think you would disintegrate upon, like, getting sucked out.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yeah,
Gascon
definitely.
made it.
Yeah.
Even
to-
holding
to that
on.
in time.
Because
Yes.
just a vacuum of space alone, I mean, I don't even know if you could really hold on because it's so strong. But to be in warp speed, like, I would just think everything would just disintegrate in that room. I don't know. I mean, who knows? That science isn't
Magnetized.
there yet, but in this universe, maybe. But that was sad. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe. I'm always hoping when we see someone die, we're like, oh, well, maybe some way he'll come back later. But I'm
And sometimes
glad.
it does happen.
It
Like
does happen,
R2.
yeah.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at R2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was amazing. So I do have hope that maybe that could happen, and I'm glad Gascon actually talked about him and had that speech about, like, he was a good soldier, and
That's right.
it was also good
Yeah.
that he said, I have to make this short because I get you have to have that
Yes,
moment,
'cause
but
it's
it's
all about
like
him.
every
That's right,
second.
exactly, yes.
Yeah, and you're in warp speed. You have a bunch of bombs on this ship that might
my
just
God.
go in full force. I mean, thank goodness it didn't just hit warp speed. Because if you think about it, honestly, I mean, I don't know how that would work, but why not just take the ship? I mean, maybe that'll be too easy. but you have all these bombs on it. But if you just hit a location and warp speed, I mean, I think that'll be a nuclear weapon right there, right? Like without the weapons. Because how fast it goes? Because they stopped right before.
Yeah, they were coming in too fast, and Anakin, he had the eye. He's like, they're going in too fast.
And that was out of warp speed. That was after they stopped.
That was right after, so you can't just stop. Even though sometimes I thought they did. They just...
No, they do stop. They stopped first, and then they said, okay, now, and they had to do some other procedure. I guess they were evacuating their people, our droids, and then they were like, okay, now put it at full speed or something. So that's when it started up again. So they stopped first, and then they went back. I thought they were all just going to commit suicide and just... say this is for the cause kind of thing, but they were actually like, no, we're going to escape first, and
there was only a handful of Republican droids on there. That's it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's sad. So how many lives did they kill when they took over that ship, you know?
Yeah, and Gascon, why? He doesn't even listen. Like, he doesn't even have an intuition that maybe we shouldn't land on this ship, you know. All he wants is a meal and a parade.
That's right.
I know. He does care to a certain extent, but that's always his character.
It is
where
always
he just complains and questions everyone's, you know, plans or ideas or warnings. You know, he just doesn't think it's true. And I'm glad that they're going to stay a crew at the end. I mean, I think that'll help all of them because even Whack needs that.
Whack needs it, and Gascon needs it too.
Yeah, because Gascon always yells at him.
He's not really.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but R2, that was the biggest shocker for me. And I just think, again, he's just so amazing because even moving around so quickly with the thrusters and then using the oil and immediately setting everything on fire, setting a perimeter, he's like the smartest guy. He's the smartest droid there. And even with QT there, they all have their specialty, but he's just so universal and can do so many things.
Everything,
he was the first one to go after that spy droid.
That's right. Without hesitation, just went for it.
I mean, all the other droids are so smart, but they're more human, too, where they make mistakes and they're kind of airheaded. And they're like, oh, well, that droid's not with us. I don't know. And just very slow at reacting to it.
Yes, the bunny.
Oh, yes.
One thing I do have to say about the droids, though, is I love how human they are, where they do care about themselves, they do care about others, and they have friends. So that one who was trying, Bunny, who was trying to sing.
Yes.
Oh, that was cute, Bunny. Yeah.
That was
right.
funny.
And he didn't want to come out right away because he didn't know if R2 and gang were bad or were they good. And so he put his friends right on the ship because he knew they couldn't pilot the ship.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So it was perfect. But yeah, there was emotions involved.
And he was very logical about it, and it really makes you think because they're computers. So you would think like, oh, well, let me warn you guys and be like, help me, you know, help my friends. We need to get out of here. We were taken over. But that Bunny, I guess, was like, oh, well, I kind of figured you might not trust me. So then when it came down to it, he had no choice. So thank goodness they did. So Bunny sounds really familiar to me. Did we hear of a Bunny before? Or
We have seen that droid before, and I think we called it a Bunny, but I don't think it was the same one. Maybe they just...
Because I'm like, I know they connect a lot of stories, so if you guys can let us know if we're supposed to know
let us know, because we
droid.
have seen one before.
Yeah, and I know I called it a Bunny, so I wonder if that was my doing that made me think, oh, this one's called Bunny. But it was cute this time. I used to giggle at them because they're so, like, silly looking and they're cute. Yeah. But this one was very innocent. I like this one.
That last one that looked like kind of like a treadmill on the bottom and...
Yeah,
that's right. Yes.
Just like, oh, it was so sad. I know. And
we knew it was
on
the ship.
It should have. Yes. I know. It's like it has to follow its friends because you don't know what's going to happen, and it just had no chance. It was kind of funny. It was sad, but I love how no one can shoot. Like all the, you know, the different droids, they just suck. And the stormtroopers, which we didn't see the stormtroopers, of course, but they're just terrible at shooting. And it took how many shots to take like a stagnant object that's not moving? It's like staying in one spot to get shot. So it was sad, but it was just funny to show how bad their aim is, which really helps in their favor.
Yes, it helps. Yes, greatly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so good episode.
Yes,
yeah, it was. Good. And the conference wasn't so boring after all. It didn't even start, and look at all the action that Anakin got.
Yeah,
right,
you know, it's so boring. Oh, wait, famous last words. But it was good to see Anakin and Obi-Wan there, and a bunch of like, the clones.
That's right. Yes,
Tarkin we saw again. We're like, holy crap, we know all these people. I mean, we don't want that whole place to blow up anyways, but once you start to know like who's there, like, oh crap, like this could have happened.
There.
So I'm glad that Gascon and friends tried to stop it, and it all came down to R2. He had to sacrifice himself,
and again,
working quick. He had to work quick. That's the only way to make it stop. I wasn't sure what they could do to make it stop. They have so many bombs on there. It's like, what do you do? Unless you divert it in warp speed, but they couldn't even do that. They didn't have enough time.
If they could have, R2 would have thought of it.
So, BZ, this is for you.
Yeah,
we hope to see you again. Thank you for your sacrifice and warp speed. Holy crap.
You had to listen to Gascon all those times.
Oh, I know. It'd be like in my head. Come on in. Crazy. But if you guys can let us know, if you know anything about warp speed when it comes to Star Wars, like, how does that work if you're stuck in warp speed? So, BZ was trapped in it. Eventually, I mean, you're going so fast, do you stay in that, like, wormhole? Or, I'm going to call it a wormhole. I know it's really not, I guess. But, or do you eventually slow down and just end up in real time? Because warp speed, you're going so fast. It's almost like you're time traveling. You're not, but, you know, you're just going so super fast that I would think, like, are you just stuck in that tunnel if you're just ejected into it? Or do you slow down after probably years? I don't think you slow down anytime soon. But you're in space.
Bunny said that they can change their location once they stop warp speed.
Yeah, we've seen that plenty of times, You know, when I think about it, like, I don't think you can get out of it because space, like, you're in one momentum the entire time unless something else stops it. So, no, you're probably stuck like that because if you don't have another force to stop you. Yeah, once you're on a certain motion and speed, like, you don't stop until something else opposes it and stops you.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you throw something in space, it's going to continue that speed forever until something stops it. So I think he would constantly, so I don't think there is any way to find him. Not to laugh again, you guys know I have a nervous laugh, but yeah, so that'd be crazy. Wow, what a way to go! Like, not only are you in space with maybe a slim chance that someone might find you, but now you're in warp speed. So, anyways, interesting concept, and I'm curious if you guys have any opinions on that.
Yes. So tell us about Bunny.
Yes, and tell us about Bunny, just in case if you do know Bunny from somewhere, but. Yeah, so very good episode. Please let us know what you thought of it. Please ring that bell, look at our Patreon, and please check out our merchandise below if you're watching on YouTube, because that'll help support our channel. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys!
Bye!
Thumbs up the video if you can. That helps us out a lot.